World videos, Monday afternoon in Torrevieja, Costa Blanca, and we got a lot of news, and it's breaking news. It ain't good news. We've had one of the biggest earthquakes for a long time here, 5.5 magnitude, down in Andalusia there, Almería. And we're expecting a lot of more tremors coming from it. So far, we've not heard of any injuries apart from buildings shaking. But yeah, I'll keep you updated with all the latest news. But it was a big earthquake. I mean, they beat the last one we had in Lorca in 5.4. So this earthquake happened at just gone 7 o'clock this morning on the 14th of July. And yeah, it felt real bad right across Andalusia, Gibraltar and Morocco, Algeria and Tunisia. All these places felt this tremor. And the quake was confirmed to be just the epicenter of 34 kilometres from Nia in Almería. There was a lot of reports, like a lot of kitchen crockery started hitting the deck and frames started to shake. As you imagine, the earthquake was felt many areas, like I mentioned, far away. So yeah, that was a shocker, ain't it? 5.5. I mean, we do get a lot of earthquakes here in Torrevieja on the Richter scale. You know, they're like little ones, 2.1, 2.3. But that has topped the big one in Lorca. And that one that happened in Lorca, which was back in 2011, there were a few people killed and buildings destroyed. So that is the breaking news on the earthquake. But of course, we've got a lot more news that's been going on here in Spain. And it's all kicking off in Torre Pacheco, yeah, down in Murcia. We've actually done a video of the area. And I noticed when I was doing a video in the area, as well as having a lot of expats and mixed nationalities, it was like overwhelmed with Moroccans. And yeah, they have a big Moroccan kind of place there where they're all like gather. They've got to have 36,000 people in this little place in Torre Pacheco. And yeah, it all kicked off. Apparently a pensioner had got beaten up. And the rumour was he was attacked by this Moroccans from North Africa, and then that was it. There was a riot, and the riot's been going on for a couple of days. And they're calling it a far-right group, and they're causing it, saying it's a so-called hunt against the migrants, particularly the Moroccan descent. And they're, of course, fueling a lot of racial intent down there. Proper riot as well. Baseball bats, sticks, brooms, you name it. They were all there having a good old attack, and the police were out there in false racial tension. And yeah, I don't think it's going to stop soon either, because they're not happy the way this pensioner was beaten up. It was Spanish as well. And a lot of videos circling around online showing people dressed and bearing the right symbols of migrant, carrying Moroccan flags, chucking all kinds of objects they can, and having a proper fight with the police as well. So yeah, it's 2.5 days it's been going on for, and I think it's going to keep going on till they get to the bottom of it. All this racial tension going on down there, and like I say, they're coming in from other areas, and all Moroccans, and they're two far-right groups, so they're all having a bust-up. The mayor is involved, everyone's involved, because it's hate crimes, and yeah, civil unrest on the streets, Torre Pacheco in Murcia. Yeah, I remember when I walked around, it did have some nice areas, but then it did have some dodgy areas. And of course, a big influx of Moroccans straight over from Africa, and yeah, beating up the Spanish guy, and they weren't happy. And it all started off as a peaceful protest. Of course, got a bit nasty. Yeah, flooding in all over. But down in Torre, of course, it's always nice and quiet, peaceful, people on the beach, enjoying life. And yeah, while we're on the subject of police, yeah, there's been a big change now. They deal with things and how you file a report, and it's all done online now. So the police are saying certain crimes, you've got to file it online, you've got to download the app. It's coming just from last week. They're saying all this petty crime, your phone nick, pickpockets, anything like that, you've got to have your pictures and file a report online. I wouldn't say it was a petty fine. Come on, we're getting like the UK here. We've got more police here. We've got 3 police force, the National, the Civil Guard here. And of course, you've got the local police. They've got enough police to sort everything out. And now they want you to start reporting it and filing it online with all your photographic evidence. It's like a lot of things now, you've got to go onto the big app here, the digital certificate Clavey app, and then you put on, you register it, and you put your details in and all the bits of information you have. Saying you won't have to queue up at a police station and wait around in this kind of heat. You go online and just file a complaint on there. They're saying it's the 21st century, the way they're reporting things. And they've got a list of all the things on the portal where you know, each thing that's listed on this portal, how they're identified. And the list is 1 to 7. And it starts off with like thefts of mobile phones, wallets, laptops. Then you've got property to damage, your vehicle theft, theft from a vehicle, and people that are using your card fraudulently, lost documents or mislaid. I don't know if that comes as a crime or not. And then reporting and found documents. But each case must be worth under 10,000 if you're going to be listing this on their new app here. From last week this come out. The 21st century way of reporting things, they're saying. Everything's gone digital now. I don't know about you. Rather just go to the police station, report it, and let them go out and get on with it. Having to spend an hour trying to work it all out on a computer and download forms and files and photographs. It feels like no one's doing anything. You need to actually see people and get them out there. Catch these culprits. The whole argument they're saying is the quicker you get on the app and report it, the quicker they can get on with it, and get more troops on the streets, and we can sort the card cancellations out and the insurance and all that, and crack on with it quicker. That is their argument. So yeah, creeping up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon here, Playa de Cura. Doesn't seem super duper busy, but you know what's going to happen. In another week, everyone's going to be here, innit? Hey, the old kids break up, and it'd be absolutely mobbed. Because when you're talking about weather, mid-30s, in the old sun here, hot and sweaty, the only place you can be is down the beach. I don't know if any of my subscribers felt that earthquake though. 5.5 is a big one, I tell you, that is big. I remember when we had one, a 2.1, the house shook, felt like the train was going underneath it. And I know I've got subscribers down in Andalusia, all down that bottom, and it was felt in many areas. Yeah, that was the breaking news this morning, but I don't know if anyone from UK are coming from Southend Airport. As you know, yesterday afternoon, there was a devastating plane crash. Only a 12-seater literally took off from Southend Airport, and seconds later, nosedived straight down into the old trees there by the golf course. And people were actually about to board their flights. And some people actually mentioned they've just took off on an EasyJet flight and literally missed what happened. But yeah, the airport's closed down, all flights are delayed, cancelled, redirected, some flights are not going to happen at all. So at the moment, Southend area is a no-go. If you're going into Southend Airport or taking off there, it ain't happening until they sort out the full circumstances of this aeroplane. But 12 people, they reckon, possibly could have been on the plane. Haven't left much information at the moment, or fatalities or whatnot, but it went up and come down in seconds and literally went up in a massive fireball. Of course, it was full of fuel. So yeah, everyone's hearts go out to the family, and of course they were all getting waved off. And they got like a watchtower there as well, where people do a bit of a plane spotting. And they said the pilot of this little plane there was actually waving to them as he was taking off, and the children are waving back. And then seconds later, yeah, devastation. So that's what's happened. Now, if you're going from Southend, be careful. You need to check everything. I don't know when it's going to be up and running. This happened yesterday afternoon, and they're still doing investigations. The other bit of news we got a report on as well. We had that big wildfire a few days ago, and we've got another one that's just kicked off in Mias. Yeah, down in Andalusia there, and a pretty bad one as well. So yeah, wildfires breaking out everywhere at the moment. It's what happens when the hot weather gets going, starts cooking. But yeah, I hope everyone's safe. That was the breaking news today. 5.5 on a Richter scale, massive earthquake here in Spain. And yeah, let us know if you felt the ground move where you was. And yeah, hope you keep up with all the latest news, and I'll post up there all what's been going on here in Spain. And as usual, give us some comments below, and don't forget to give us a like.